There are often times when I feel like I've been born about 10 years too late. To be quite honest with you, that's because of two things. One is the way business is conducted today, and two is technology. When I started in business, it was very much more of a handshake business. Your word was your bond with many, many people. Back in those days, we didn't have the way to electronically send and receive contracts. So if a date was booked too close to the date itself, contracts were often never signed. And still, we showed up and we got paid afterwards. People worked much more on a trust system. Your word was your bond. And if you said you were going to do something, you didn't really have to worry about whether or not that person on the other end or you yourself was going to hold to that verbal contract. Those days, in many respects, are long gone. It's still the way that I prefer to do business. And most of our clients know that if we say we're going to do something, we are going to do it, regardless of whether there's a signed piece of paper. Does that come back to hurt us on occasion? It does. There are times when we will show up at an event, and it's very, very, very rare, where we've tried to reach the client over and over again with no response. And so we assume that they still need our services. And when we arrive, or a few days before the event, when we finally reach out and reach them on the phone, they say, "Oh, I never signed the contract. So I assume you knew that I didn't want your services anymore." Well, we never make that assumption. If somebody says they need us, we show up. Like I say, on very rare occasions, it comes back to hurt us, but 99.9% of the time, it's not a problem. And I think it's something that people appreciate about us. The world has definitely changed. The other thing that I struggle with is technology for a lot of reasons. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not technologically phobic, and there's some wonderful advances from technology and some wonderful things that we can now do because of technology. When I travel, which I am right now, it's great that I can take my entire office with me. My office now consists of a computer, a few external things that I have to plug in, like my external hard drive. I carry an iPad that I plug into my computer to act as my second monitor. And it's great that I can shove all that stuff into a briefcase, hop on a plane, and go. And I don't lose anything because almost everything is with me. If there are a few sheets of paper that I need, I throw them in a folder and add them to my briefcase, and off I go. That's the plus side. The downside is there's a lot of things about technology that I think are hurting people. There's a ton of research which says that part of the anxiety issues and the mental health issues that a number of generations are now being faced with as a result of technology. People spend way too much time scrolling on their phones. Many people have lost the ability to carry on an intelligent conversation face to face. They can't make eye contact anymore, and they struggle in job interviews because they haven't learned how to articulate the value of hiring them. Again, there's a lot of pluses to technology, and there's a lot of great things that technology does for us. I'm still a little concerned about AI as people have lost the ability to really do great research. They're so used to putting it into the great and mighty Google that they don't understand really how to dig into a topic. And they take a lot of what they read on the internet as fact and gospel. It just isn't. Again, I feel like I may have been born about a decade too late, but there's not much I can do about that. That's the way things are these days. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day and you're having a great week. Thanks for watching.